out that Thursdays at 10 a.m. I have another class, so I won't be able to attend this one. Is that
No
is
problem.
that a problem here, or I don't know about that?
No problem at all. That's fine because you'll watch the video. But because you know you're doing schoolwork, so you have something else that's going on. But I'm talking about the folks that don't have nothing else going on. They, you know, and
Okay, yeah, I mean today I'll be able to attend because my other teacher she canceled class today, so I'll be here.
oh yeah, yeah. They may have been kind of stuck at weather situation like me too. Yeah, might not have any power. Okay. So if next week, if you can't make it, I understand. And you're gonna watch the video. For those people who are watching the recording, um, remember that the recordings will be posted every week, okay? After we, after we finish our session. And everybody will either be required to watch the video or you're gonna be on, online with us if you can make it, okay? So you do one or the other. All right, everybody. Well, let's go ahead and get started. You have already seen our page in D2L, writing and recording, and I try to make things, I hope your page looks like mine, but I try to make things a little organized the best way that I can. So you'll see your class meetings over here, and then I'll post the recordings in announcements, okay? So this week we're in. This is the week of the 14th. Can you believe it? We in September already. Almost the middle of September. Look at that.
Yep.
It's 17th. What am I talking about? It's the 17th. We'll be looking at Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas in a minute.
That's right.
All right. So every week, I want you to make sure that you log into your class at least 3 to 4 times a week because we don't see each other like I wanted to see y'all on campus, right? So it's important that you log on. Every week, you're going to get a video from me. So I know it's difficult. I'm a learner. When I learn, I can read something, but sometimes I just need to hear it. And so I'll post a lot of things. So please forgive me if I wear you out with a lot of emails, but I like to either over communicate so that so that everybody gets it, because some people might log on a Monday, somebody logs on Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I might over communicate like that, and then also I'll try to post a video of just me saying the same thing. But I know that people learn different ways, and especially with online, it's a little tricky. Especially with my son learning online, I can't figure out what they're doing. So he's in the 5th grade. I don't even know. So I'm trying to make it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Every week, you're going to go down to the middle of the page. You're going to see your module. So you pick up on the week that you're on. So we're the week of the 14th. And we have, this is the chapter that we're going to go over today, chapter 1, legal and ethical. And then I want you to see, for those people who are not joining us right now live, here is your weekly lesson. So I'm going to talk about your weekly lesson before we go back. All right. So here's your weekly lesson. And remember, everybody, we start our week on Mondays and we end on what? Somebody.
Sunday.
Sunday nights. So everything is due Sunday nights, 11:59. And that makes it easier so you're not trying to figure out when is it due, when is it due. Everything will be due on Sunday nights. All right, so you have a news story analysis worksheet, and you are only going to do numbers 1, 2, and 3. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So you're saying, well, what are we doing, Professor? You have, so I want you to see right here, this is the news story analysis worksheet. And I'm going back up one time. And I apologize, y'all. I'm on a hotspot, so my internet is not the best right now. All right, and then I'm gonna click right here where it says weekly lesson article and the Dropbox. All right. So you're only going to do 1, 2, and 3 on the worksheet that was on the last, opening, right? And then you're going to use this article. So you're going to read this article. Let me see if I can click on it. And it's about Zoom. Y'all used Zoom before?
I haven't actually. I know it's a big thing, but I haven't. I've been using Teams the whole time.
Yeah.
I
I don't
use it
know if
every
I like.
morning for my son. They have to use Zoom for his class. I don't like it.
I don't. Well, Mom, you said you're using Zoom for your child. What school system is that?
Atlanta Public School. He goes to
Oh,
E Rivers.
oh, okay. We're in Fulton County, and they used Zoom when they first went out, but I see they switched over to Teams. Everybody, my internet is not the best. I'm using a hotspot right now. I'm on campus, so it looks like it's being real slow in pulling it up. But the article's going up one day, right? It's from the AJC, and this article is about Zoom. And a lot of people has been using Zoom for school and for work. Government offices have been using it. Churches have been using it, and it's been, yeah. And okay, well, it's just not gonna act right now. But trust me, it's there. And you're gonna read the article. Let me see if I can refresh it. Okay, here. See, it's trying to come up. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe not. All right, but it's there, y'all. So you're going to read this article, and it's gonna continue right here. Okay, so you just keep through, and you're gonna read the article from the AJC. And it's about Zoom having all of these problems and it's going down, okay? So I'm not gonna read the article to you, but you can see it and it's kind of acting up right now. All these pictures on it. All right, so you're gonna go back to, after you read it, you're gonna go back to the worksheet. Where's the worksheet? Right here, okay? You're gonna go back to the weekly lesson and you're gonna download that worksheet. Well, you can just type it up. And all you're going to do is do 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to look at it and say, what was the headline? What's the headline? Where do you find the headline?
At the top.
At the top.
What it's about or what you're going to be reading about. That's what the headline is.
Good. At the top, almost like the title.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to do number 2. You're going to discuss the effectiveness of the title or the headline in summarizing the whole story. Did it get the reader's attention? And then you're just going to do 3. Don't go to nothing else. And then go to 3. After you read the whole article, you might have to read it again, okay? You're going to tell me what's the who's involved, the what's up, what's happening, when did it happen, where. Now for the wheres, it might be more than one location. And it is in that article. Why did it happen? Why is Zoom dropping off? And Zoom has been acting up, okay? And how? Okay. Okay, the who, what, when, why, where, and how. And as a journalist, you need to know, you already get into your mind the 5 W's and the H. 5 W's and the H about everything. So you want to know the who, what, when, why, where, and the how. So that's all you're going to do for the Zoom story on this worksheet, 1, 2, and 3, okay? Is everybody good so far?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Okay, so let's go to our lesson for today. Let's see if I can y'all stop me along the way if I'm talking too much or something's not right.
Yes, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Is that worksheet due this Sunday, or is there something else due this Sunday? I think you sent something through email, if I'm not mistaken.
I did. Let me see.
The
No, you should have
medium.com. He talking about the medium.com and the Twitter account. That was supposed to be due this Sunday to set that up. And
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, wait a minute. I don't know. I might be mixing up classes because I'm in both classes.
Yeah, that's for the other class. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That's a good point. Did I mix it up? Because I can do that. Y'all, I'm teaching about 6 classes.
Listen, I look once I said it, I was like, wait, you might be mixing that up. So my bad.
I might be mixing it up. Hold on, we can solve it right here because I can see what I sent. And if I did,
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and everybody. Hold on 1 second. Let me take this down. Okay. I'm right back. Let me see. Today's the 17th, so let me see. I probably sent out on Monday. Monday. Introduction form. You got the email about doing your introduction form and all that. Yeah, let's see. Video. Do we have that? No. Okay, writing and reporting. Okay, I don't see it, but you know what I'll do? I'll trust you all. I'm gonna send out an email right now. Hold on, guys. I think this is a student. I apologize. Hello. Okay, so what you're gonna do is go to Microsoft. Can you go to the calendar in your class? And if you go to the calendar in your class, you're gonna look right on the left-hand side, and you'll see the links for our class meeting.
No, she on phone.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Says what?
Okay, I need to do. Okay, I need to do 6. Let me see.
Hold on, student.
Okay.
We can't do this. I'm trying to get them in.
Let's see.
Brandon.
I hope he's
but I don't see any. I don't see anybody. Here. And you click on okay. Okay, you got right for it, right? This is terrible. Oh boy, someone in the meeting should let you in. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I am recording, and I'm gonna send you the recording. Okay. And you're clicking on our link for. Okay. gonna put it in announcements. Okay. Doing the same thing. Okay. Oh my Lord. Okay. A few folks, that are in the class. Uh, oh, yeah. Okay, I posted the link again. See if you can go to announcements and get in there.
Who?
I posted the link again, and if not, I'm going to definitely post it for you.
Miss Berry, you can tell somebody to FaceTime me. I can help them walk them through it.
Okay. Put your number right in. Put your number in the chat.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, he's in now. Okay, he's in now.
Okay.
All right, all right. I'm so glad you got in. All right, y'all. Let's go back. Okay, so there was a question earlier about setting up Medium and Twitter, and I think that you may have gotten that by error for the other class. So I'm gonna just send that back out.
No,
and let y'all know.
I am in the other class, so I said it in error because I forgot which class we was in.
Oh, okay. I'm making sure. I can get them mixed up now, real quick. Okay, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to get started with chapter 1. We're going to talk about what is legal and what we consider ethical in writing and reporting and being a journalist and trying to do what is right as a journalist. So I want you to remember these 3 words: accuracy, to be fair, fairness, and objectivity. Let's talk about those 3 words: accuracy, fairness, and objectivity. What do we mean when we say accuracy?
Like make sure it's right, attention to detail.
Right. As a journalist, or if you ever read something in a magazine or even a newspaper, every now and again, guess what? They get something wrong. They get some name wrong, or they said that the person was this and they really were that, and they have to come back and type a retraction or a correction. So we want to make sure that we get our information accurate. Let me say this too. And it's not just young people, it's all of us. We love social media. We love Google, right? Is all of that information always accurate?
No.
No. Very good. And many of the times in this day and world that we live in, we get our information from social media. Sometimes I'm scrolling down and I'm like, what? That happened? The other day, remember when Chadwick Boseman died?
Yeah.
I was on social media and saw it first. And I'm blown away. And I'm like, no, this is
fake. I thought it was fake too.
I thought it was fake too, yeah. But you know, the reason why I didn't think it, because when I looked at the source, it was a television news, and I said, oh my gosh. I said, now if this news station is saying that he passed, it's got to be true. And then I went to other places and it started popping up, and it was. So many times you will see people share things on the flip side, and you're like, oh, this is true. How you know? Because I saw it on Facebook, I saw it on Instagram, and I saw it on this and that website. But it's not always accurate. All right, y'all, somebody tell me, what is fairness?
I would say that give credit to, I don't know, the work that you cited or something like that.
That's true.
Or like when you just want to be like, when somebody is fair, they're making sure it's equal, it's right, it's just, and it's not like wrong or cruel or, you know, giving credit to one more than the other.
Right. So with fairness, you guys are correct with your definitions. Think about like a scale and balance. Very good. As journalists, we want to be fair. And I'm gonna just stop right here. And I know in the world that we live in, we don't always see fairness on the news. We don't always see fairness on the radio station, but that's what we are supposed to be, right? And there are some, what you call it, networks, right, that lean to one side or the other. You know, like a Fox is gonna lean one side, CNN gonna lean to the other side. That's just what they do. But what they are supposed to do is still be fair enough to say, this is what the other side is doing, and blah, 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 and this is what the other side is doing. For example, with this presidential race that we have going on, everybody please register to vote. With the race that's going on on the TV stations and on the radio stations, you are now hearing both sides in terms of radio ads. So the radio station has to be fair and say, well, we can't just run Biden ads. We have to run Biden and Trump ads. It's not about like, so it's about being fair. We got to give airtime to both sides. All right, let's go to this next word, objectivity. Anybody know what that means to be objective?
I think that, can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can hear a lot of noise in the background too.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
When it comes to objectivity, we have to take, we have to get our sources from other, we have to get our information from other sources. We can't use stuff like or my opinion. We have to, like I said earlier, we have to get our information from other sources that can validate our claims. That's what I mean when it comes to objectivity.
Okay. Well, with objectivity, here's the thing. Look at the word, look at the root word here. So you have object, right? In objectivity, the journalist should look at the news or whatever the situation is as an object, as a thing, and do not put your opinion on it. Everybody got that? So when you are objective, you just tell me what happened. Okay, so for example, here's another thing too, and I forgot to say this to you all in the beginning of class because I know, it's a little different this semester. I need you all to watch the news. I need you to have the news on your phone or get an app on your phone. I need you to read the AJC, or if you like watching the news in the evening or in the afternoon, come on all the time, right? National news, local news. There is no, I don't want to hear. Yeah, I
actually like listening to the news.
Oh, very good.
I get the news from the radio sometimes.
News on the radio.
NPR.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so I want you to start getting into listening to national news as well as your local news. And I mean it. I don't want to hear, I don't like the news. The news is depressing. We got that. We live in 2020. We can look, it's September. We done already got through 2020 halfway. It is depressing. We understand, Lord, no. But I'm going to tell you this. As African American people, we have to be educated on what's going on in the law, what's going on in our community. And many times we hide our heads and we just don't want to know because of this, that, and the other. And if you know, you're informed and you tell other people, and that's how we get people involved in stuff. We're not involved and when we're not informed about what government is doing to us or what changes are happening with our children in schools. Y'all, we have to be educated, and we get educated by reading or watching the news or what's going on. Okay, so I said all that to come back to objectivity. When you watch the news, the key job of the journalist or the reporter or if you're reading a newspaper article, is to tell the story. Just tell the story. Your job is not to say, oh man, it was messed up and these police officers are awful and they need to be killed. That's going into subjectivity. So I hope you all have been following Breonna Taylor, the story of Breonna Taylor. And yeah,
That settled with her family for $12 million yesterday, bro.
very good. All right, so somebody's watching the news, somebody's reading the news,
Wow.
as our reporter said. And I know that it kind of breaks my heart.
Yeah, because money can't replace a child. And, you know, what good is being brokenhearted and having money? I mean, that's crazy.
I don't want money. Yeah, I don't want them. I want my baby back.
Right.
Right. So, okay. So, as our reporter said, but now look, listen to us as reporters. We're going into subjectivity, right? So we're saying that was messed up, and I want my baby back, and this, that, and the other. Now, if I'm the reporter, you are getting information, but now you're getting information and my feelings. So being objective just says, the family of Breonna Taylor received $12 million and they're going to do this, this, and this, and blah, blah, blah. They just give the information and they just let it go. Okay. That's it. Okay. So we're going to come back to that. So much. Somebody mute your microphone. All right. Let me see what I can get through here. I want to talk right here about the difference between these two words, libel and slander. Anybody heard those words before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yes, it's libel and slander. Okay, very good. Somebody tell me, what's the difference? Who knows which one of those words?
I know slander is like when you talk down on somebody or you I don't know if slander is like true or speculation. I think it's true, like just negative facts that you know about a person and you say about them. I think it's true.
Okay.
Isn't it that like a lie and you kind of, or something like that, and you blow it out of proportion or something?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like it's like exaggerated or something.
Okay, exaggerated.
And
okay. So
libel, I think that's false statement, like false information for libel, like libel, whatever.
Libel. You know, libel.
Okay, so here's the thing. So for libel and slander is going to be this one right here. And highlight. Is going to be, both of these are untrue. Okay, both of these are untrue.
Okay.
And then with, let me stop. I'm gonna share something with you real quick. Libel and slander. Hold on one second. I want to post something up here for you. I'm gonna go because I'm used to writing on the board. I can't write on the board. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm used to writing up on the board here, but it's, and I got a let me know if y'all can see that. My internet is moving really slow. What is
At least it's moving.
It's
Right.
moving.
Probably
And I got some light.
took me like 20 minutes to join the session because my internet was messing up.
Oh, I got it.
I'm just glad we didn't get that rain. Florida and Alabama got.
Yeah.
Y'all see the bridge collapse?
Oh, yes.
I thought it was Mexico.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh my God. Mexico, you said?
Yeah, I think it's Mexico too.
Did y'all see that video where that alligator was swimming in front of that lady house? Oh no, yeah, she flooded. She was in Florida and her house flooded, and she turned her camera the other way, and it was an alligator out there floating in front of their door. Oh nope.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, y'all can have that. That's why I love Florida, and I go a couple times a year, but I don't think I can own property there. Just let me rent, cause it's just too much liability.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like that.
I mean, Florida known for that flooding and hurricanes, tropical storms.
There's always stuff going on with Florida.
It is, but it's not when it's
It really
calm,
is.
it's nice, but oof.
All right. Okay. I'm used to writing on the board when I do this, and I was like, wait, I can't write on the board. So I wanted to flick to a visual. So libel, let's go over here. So both of them are bad. So libel is, look right here, is written. Slander is said.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Libel is written. Slander, you said it. Okay, so libel, you wrote it in your newspaper, your magazine, you published, and whatever you said about whoever was defamatory. So you might have said that they were this, that, and that, they were a murderer, blah, 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 and they really weren't. Now, I'm not saying you say that they were a murderer and they really did kill somebody. That's totally different. That was the truth. Right. But now if you said so and so was a child molester and they didn't touch any child, they're not guilty of that. That's libel. That's found in something written. It's also on social media, blogs, newspapers, anything that's written. So let me go back a little bit when we talked about social media. You do see a lot of people expressing themselves over their social media about stuff, and they're just talking all kind of way. So you got to be careful with that. If you see your friends, saying things that are wrong and they publish it on their social media, they could be paying for libel. Let's say if they say something about a government official and the mayor was blah, blah, blah. And if you don't have information to back that up, the mayor's people could come back on you. Okay, so you got to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
There could be punishment for libel. You go to court for libel. You don't want to do that. All right. Slander is verbal. Slander is verbal, and it could be in, look at this, look at the second box, the second red box. It could be on TV, it could be on the news, it could be out with people, it could be face to face, it could be on the phone. Watch the phone. It could be also on voicemail. So if somebody calls and says something to you in a threatening manner or says something about you that is untrue, left it on your voicemail, left it on your phone, those things come under the category of slander. And there could be some punishment for that. It just depends, but many times it's really hard to go after somebody regarding slander because it's verbal and I said it right, and then you come back and say, yeah, Miss Berry said this, and you can't prove it unless it's recorded somewhere. All right, let's go back. Uh-oh. I lost me. Okay, let's go back and finish this up. Uh-oh. Okay, I want to show you this. Let me see. What time is it? 10:45. Okay, we're doing pretty good. All right. Okay, we got to move fast here. I want to show you something that's called false light. False light. Anybody heard of that word, false light?
False light, no.
Okay. I'm going to show you this video. I think I might need to, I think I can click on the video. False light. We're going to watch this video. It's not long. I want to see what you think after we watch it. Remember that word, false light. Let me see if this, it's about 2 minutes. Everybody mute your microphones. Oh, let's see if this is gonna work. I forgot. The internet's not my friend. Okay, coming back to you. Y'all still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was
Yes,
getting
I'm
scared.
sure.
I thought someone had. I thought someone had it.
False light. All right, so in journalism, it's also very important. I was reading some of your introductions. Some of you want to be photojournalists. So it's very important that when we report about an individual, we report them in the right light. This lady in the video was claimed that she was false lighted. False light means that sometimes somebody can get caught up in a picture, right? Let's say let's say you are reporting about I don't know, STD rate in Atlanta or something, and then we are just doing a video and just people are walking across the street, and then somebody says, well, hey, I was walking across the street and you said, and at the time when you were walking across the street, this reporter was talking about STDs in Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So the person walking across the street is now false lighted because people watching are thinking, oh, well, maybe this person has this disease or something. No, they don't. So that person could come against the news agency and say, hey, I was just walking across the street when you decided to do this news story and I was not associated with something negative like that. But in that video, and you guys can watch it later, in that video, the lady did not win that case because she kind of volunteered to be in that light. So false light is when somebody is portrayed in the wrong way. All right. We're almost there. You guys okay? All right.
Yeah, doing great.
Michelle?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
All
fine.
right.
I'm sorry, I get
Unmute
every now and again. All right. Reporters got to have boundaries. What are boundaries?
like
Limits what we cannot
limitations.
cross.
Yeah, like something you can't go past or over.
Limit we can't cross. Everybody has a limit.
Good. So you are reporters now. And as you start looking for stories, you have to be a reporter of integrity. And so here are just a couple of things. You don't want to deceive the people. You don't want to deceive your readers or your viewers and make them think that something is bigger or less than what it really is. Don't trick the people. Lord, that sounds like the president, but just give us what it is. Don't take bribes. Don't take money from people. Don't take gifts. For like, let's say if you're covering something for a government official, and maybe they don't want to talk about something. They say, oh, we're not going to go right there. And they give you a little bit of something under the table. Don't do that. Don't get into hiding things like going somewhere and hiding your camera or microphone to trap somebody in saying something. That can get you into a lot of trouble. And don't do any reenactments or staging. Like, for example, if you were supposed to be I'm gonna make up something, at the parade at 12 o'clock, and you couldn't make it at the parade at 12 o'clock, and then you got there at 2 o'clock, and then you try to act like you were really there and see all the people and blah blah blah, and then you're making it seem like all these people were there, and it wasn't. So you have to have boundaries and integrity as a reporter. All right. So I want you to think about it. Here's a scenario down at the bottom. Think about it. All right, you're a reporter and you're writing a review for a new Hilton hotel. And the hotel owner finds out that you are there and offers a free 3-day hotel stay at any Hilton on the globe, and throws in free plane tickets as well. Nice, isn't it? How objective would you be after receiving such gifts?
You would be more objective or inclined to say it was nicer than it was or better than it was because it's like he bribed you, kind of, I guess.
Okay, right. So I think what you want to say is you wouldn't be objective, you would be subjective. So objective means I don't have to kill. Very good.
Yeah, I would be more subjective then. It's kind of like he's giving me things to make me want to give him a good review.
Right. So, even if you did find something wrong with the hotel, maybe you had a dirty bed, and maybe you had the tub wasn't cleaned out just right, or maybe something was broken in the hotel. You might just overlook all of that because you have these wonderful gifts later on. Don't want to do that. No. Okay. Let me just hit these last two things and then we're going to I'm just having. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Jesus. Okay, something's happening on the internet. All right, we're gonna talk about camera. And y'all mute your microphone real quick. We're going to talk about the camera, the videographer, and does the camera's presence inflate the news? So what I'm saying is, how people do when we see the camera. when we see Fox 5, when we see Channel 2, when we see, what's the other one? Channel, Channel Fox 5.
WLBT, yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
CNN,
11 of
yeah, 11 o'clock
CNN,
live.
48,
right.
46, yeah.
There's a lot of
CBS
good
46.
channels.
That's it. So I'm just like on my TV is 3, 6, and 9. I'm thinking that, but when we see a camera, when you're driving down the street, or maybe they're in your neighborhood, okay? If I see a camera in my neighborhood, I'm like, what is going on? I'm stopping. I'm like, what happened? Is it a fire? Is somebody die or what? All right. So the camera does something. And my question for you is, does the camera's presence inflate the news? So it would be wrong for a reporter to incite a group of protesters or something. We had a lot of protesting this summer, Black Lives Matter. And let's say if the cameraman, camera lady, and reporter were there, and the reporter said, yeah, aren't you upset? You shouldn't have this. Come on, you should shout louder, because they want the people to show off because of the cameras there. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes when the camera is there, the people get a little extra. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I, I
Yes,
want to go to
ma'am.
this video.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead while I'm setting this up.
Yes, ma'am. I've noticed that. Especially when sometimes I watch the news with my grandma, and I notice that they paint when people are reporting with the camera, it's like it's it's like, how can I put it? It's like there's an extra power to it, you know?
Yes.
I feel like personally, like say for instance, it's like it's 52 degrees and it's freezing, or it gives the people like it presents. How can I put this?
They put more drama with it when the
Yes,
camera
basically,
watching.
there's like it's 62 degrees in Pittsburgh and people are dazed and confused. You know, yeah, they put extra emphasis on it.
And people get more emotional. Like if you take a statement and then record it
Right.
versus if you interviewing or if you standing on the street corner, people be walking by, turning up like, it gives them a reason to turn up more because they know. Like
You already know people.
there's a whole YouTube channel and like an Instagram dedicated to like people recording and what's going on in the background and how people react when the camera rolling. That's a real thing.
And you already know. Some people, they be trying to get on the camera. They be like, "Hi, mom. I'm." You know how that is on TV.
Throwing up signs and TV and stuff.
Lord.
Very. So what I hear from
I'm sorry.
is that no, you could, from what I hear from you, class, is that the camera does inflate the news. Okay, whether it's good or bad, because sometimes I'm gonna tell you this, sometimes it is good that the camera is there to catch the feelings of the people, but then sometimes it does what it does. Okay, so let's go to this example. A few years back, I'm sorry that we have so many examples like this, but a few years back, protesting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to pause it, but I'm gonna scroll it back. Watch the people. Just watch the people as they're watching the camera. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Back to you. Got stuff. All right, I'm back. All right, so does the camera inflates the message. Did you see that? So in this particular case, we saw people turn around. They're shouting even louder. Hands up! Don't shoot. Okay, but if that camera wasn't there, were you going to be screaming that loud? I don't know.
No, I don't think they would if the camera went there. I think it's like you said, once the camera on, it's like lights, camera, action. Literally, people are gonna go over the top a little bit more. They're gonna scream, shout,
Right, I
make
totally
it more
agree.
dramatic. But
Right.
I can't say I blame them because this is footage that people need to see. I mean,
Right.
sometimes it just be ratchetness. So you gotta,
And pettiness.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta.
Very good. Very good. You guys are awesome reporters. So we're going to go into the home stretch here and talk about cameras in the courtroom. And I want somebody, you can jump on your Google. Are cameras allowed in Georgia courts? What do you think? Are
I say
cameras?
I say it's a 50-50 chance, depending on the case. Like, it could be something like, say, for instance, we can say, oh, Trump committed tax fraud or something like that. I mean, people are gonna know what happened. People are gonna want to see this, because it's not only affecting the people, it's affecting the entire like continent because like he's the president of, is it 52 states? 50? I'm sorry. Well, the
I'm going to
USA.
get
And
reporter
yeah.
55.
So
I'm
yeah.
gonna say no, only because like I haven't seen many court cases being recorded. Like I feel like I would have seen more if it was allowed on the news or on TV or some type of way. And I can't even. I want to say like maybe Brian Nichols was the last time I saw something being recorded in the courtroom. But I mean, we know what happened with Brian Nichols. He shot the judge and a couple other people and then killed them. But
Oh
I'm go.
wow.
I'm gonna say no, just because I haven't seen any footage. And I feel like if you could, we would have seen more on news, on the news or somewhere.
Or what about that case involving, even though it's old news, it's still technically relevant today. What about Trayvon Martin? They
Okay,
yeah, we can.
okay.
What?
We're gonna talk about that. Wait. So hold Trayvon right there. That's gonna actually be our last point 4. Let's go to point 1. Are cameras allowed in Georgia courts? I kind of heard the answer. No,
No.
you do not. No, not in Georgia. Um, there are some laws recorded. Now you will see certain things, certain snippets of a large case or something, but cameras are not allowed in Georgia courts. Anybody been a juror, had to serve on a jury?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. That person that said, yeah. Did you see a camera in there?
No, I didn't see a camera in there. I ain't seen that one phone. They told us we couldn't bring that in there.
Can burn nothing. Okay, so the TV people want to come, they can come outside or something like that, but you can't record. And what I mean camera, you can't record it. The TV people not going to come and record it, and you definitely can't have a phone or your, like a regular picture camera in there either. Some states do allow it. If you have your phone or if you can switch to another browser, y'all switch real quick. What are states that allow cameras in the courtroom? California. Let's see if states allow. Cameras in the courtroom. Anybody find one yet?
Not yet. Let me see.
So I'm on Google, and it says this website said Alabama does not allow cameras. Not surprised. Illinois doesn't allow cameras, but they would allow an audio or video webcast.
Yeah.
Okay. So every state might do something different. Let's get here. Report. What could be? What could be an advantage to having camera in the excuse me? What could be an advantage to having the camera in a courtroom?
An advantage. I mean, you can hear what people say. You can see what they do. Or if you're a lawyer, you could use it to practice, with other lawyers or for your next case or something like that.
Yeah, it's advantage to having it in the courtroom.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Somebody mute your microphone and let you go and talk. What could be a disadvantage to having a camera in the courtroom?
Well, things can be edited. They can be altered. It can a lot of things can be changed with using a camera in like a public setting, even in the courtroom. These can be like say for instance, we all watch reality TV, and you know how they do confessionals. People, it can sound like this person don't like each other, but it can, like the effectiveness of the camera is used to portray something or a character, and you can that person can use the camera to alter what person actually said. You
Right.
know, there's a lot of stuff that can happen with that type of technology and the gadgets in the camera in the courtroom. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm kind of laughing right now because I said gadget, but you know, I'm sorry, but but yeah, like there's a lot of things that can happen with the camera in the courtroom. Things can change. You know, people words can be altered. People can, start things. You know.
Okay. Yeah, people can do things with the video that could be a disadvantage. And then the last point I had on that slide was I want you to think about some highly politicized trials that were publicized with cameras. One is older, O.J. Simpson, and the other, you guys had said, I think Victor had said, was Trayvon Martin trial. The O.J. Simpson trial in the 90s, mid 90s, was one that I remember uh, uh, publicized. It was like a TV show. You came home every day and you were trying to figure out what was happening today. And I'm not gonna play all of it for you, but in the O.J. Simpson trial, it was, I don't know if it's completely right, but it's gonna be a commercial.
I was gonna say just about why, like, a disadvantage of having a camera in the courtroom is maybe like some details would get out faster than you want the public to know or something.
Right.
Because they could record it and show the audience or whatever too.
Then they get to the wrong.
You can also paint the like when someone's trying to give a description of the character, it can have someone can shoot a blooper painting the person in the worst not good light, you know.
Yeah. Like how political do, when they running their campaign like that.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Hold on, y'all. In the O.J. Simpson trial, I'm not gonna play this whole thing, but one of the guys were saying when it's politicized, it becomes politics. And this is the famous part. This is one of the very famous parts of the trial when O.J. Simpson tries on the gloves, and the lawyer says, "Well, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit," and that really tried to kind of played into it. Trayvon Martin trial. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but this is one more familiar with us. We got real familiar with his friends, his mother, his father. This was a trial that, I don't know. It was real public. I think it broke a lot of hearts when we the verdict, you know. But anyway, let me come back. So anyway, so those are just key examples of what happens when a trial is publicized, when you have the cameras in there. I think, now this is just my opinion, I think that sometimes they don't really allow what's the word I want to say? Fairness. You don't get the fairness there. All right, y'all, we're going to head into this last thing here. I'm going to play. We're going to go to WSB TV, and you're going to see that we got to stay up on the news. Let's see what's going on with the news today. Our last thing, and we're going to go out. Somebody mute your microphone for me. coming. It's just it's slow. And we are going to listen for objectivity and fairness, accuracy. Let's see if I got it on here. Maybe it might not like us. And we're going to see if, we're just going to take a listen to this, if it plays, and see if they were being fair in their presentation. I don't think it's going to do it. Hold on. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I think with all the internet issues and I'm on this hotspot, it may be a little slow. Okay, but anyway, you can do this just as a little test for yourself at home and just watch a local news story. The news will be coming up on noon, right? And I want you to pay attention today to the anchors, pay attention to the reporter and see if they're being objective. Or are they being subjective? Are they saying, oh, that's a shame and they should, and the kids shouldn't go back to school, blah, blah, blah. Are they saying something like that? Or are they just being objective and just telling the story? Okay, so anyway, that would have been our last part. Okay, any questions?
No, ma'am, not for me. I'm seeing you having internet technical difficulties with the gadget.
I am too.
No, I think I got everything. I'm gonna look back at the videos too,
Yeah,
because
me
I know the
too.
video posted in D2L. Because I watched one of them about the girl who flashed everybody.
Right.
I was like, how you gonna flash somebody and get mad because they took a pic? If you never flash them, they wouldn't have a pic.
Right, I totally agree with you.
That was crazy. I'm like, baby, once you put it out there, it's for the
out there.
people to get exactly.
It's for the public.
That's the risk you take.
No need to get upset now.
Listen, I got a 25-year-old sister. I tell her every single day, the internet is real and phones are out there. So and when you get ready to do something, just know it can be out there.
Watching.
Yeah, man. It can hurt your career.
Just like Professor Berry said, if the glove doesn't fit, you must quit. I'm done.
All right, everybody. Any other questions, comments?
Okay, so next week we're still meeting at the same time next week. Okay.
And I'll record this and post it to people. So y'all who are watching who can't make it, you're working, you got kids and all that stuff, we're gonna post it every week.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything you do, because I'm having internet problems myself, so.
Same here.
Yes, do. You weren't listening. What is due?
The now assignment. Yeah, I got that.
Okay. The questions 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn it in as soon as possible, which is now. Give me 1
Sunday.
On Monday. Gotcha.
I said Sunday night.
I'm sorry. Sunday nights. Let's get it.
What kind of reporter are you gonna be turning this stuff late?
I'm sorry. You know, I just moved, so I'm kind of like trying to get everything in order. So
it's gonna work together.
Yes,
all right, people, y'all stay safe, please. And I will see you
next Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Well, the 24th. We're about heading in out. All right, have a
great one.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye, guys. See you next time.
You too.
Bye.
Peace.